Hello and welcome to this digital exclusive with Mr. Sheikh Muzaffar, who's now leading a new political front in Jammu and Kashmir. It is called the Jammu and Kashmir Nationalist Peoples Front. Sheikh Saab, Namaste. We've interacted when you were working in the social sector and trying to bring communities together and to also further peace and harmony and also trying to encourage more people to come back to the mainstream, drop the guns. But wahan se you have now shifted and decided to take a political turn. Tell us how this happened.
It is by the grace and blessings of Almighty Allah that the youth of the Jammu and Kashmir, particularly from Kashmir division, have formed an NGO first in 2011. Now we have given it the shape as a political party in 2021 of 18th December.
So how did this come about? When did the decision happen? And tell me, where all is this the Nationalist People Front? Is this now going to take the political narrative beyond just Srinagar, beyond just the valley?
Absolutely, we will go beyond our valley. We will work. We have already worked in Jammu and Kashmir, in every village, in every district of Jammu and Kashmir. Now today, we are ready now to go for the three things which we are mainly focusing on. That is violence-free Jammu and Kashmir, drug addiction-free Jammu Kashmir, and corruption-free Jammu and Kashmir.
Wow. So three very, very lofty ideals. And
Yes, sir.
going by the pictures that we have accessed around your launch, there was a lot of support. When did the launch happen? In Bandipura, I believe.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is Hajan Bandipora.
And how many people are there and how strong is your party right now?
I feel our party is very strong by the blessings of Almighty. We are everywhere in every corner of the Jammu and Kashmir, but particularly in Kashmir Valley, we are focusing and we are going to strengthen the party roots in every village and in every constituency.
Are there more people already joining the political party? And with your objectives, do you think you will have support on ground?
Absolutely, you are yourself seeing these huge people gathering in a. There was a simple program that was one booth, 10 youth, but people with love and auspicious, they joined us and they formed a big, huge crowd.
You have an objective with booths also. What is the objective going forward? And how are you different from a national conference or a PDP or some of the other parties which are already operating in Srinagar and also largely in Kashmir?
Absolutely, we are very much different people because we have no political background from of our anyone. I myself have no background, political background, the ancestor, grandfathers background. My people are very new people, new faces, honest, dedicated, and absolutely courageous people. But my people, if anybody will take a finger, will show finger to any one of my colleague that this man has such and such kind of problem, so I will throw that out. But what has done the previous political parties have done a very bad thing here in Kashmir. They have focused on the narrative of separatism, which we absolutely reject. We are perfectly nationalism, and nationalism is in our blood, and we will work for our nation, and we will sacrifice for the nation.
So now what is your plan going ahead? तो कौन से चुनाव में सबसे पहले आप शिरकत करते हुए दिखेंगे?
I don't think चुनाव and election is a big thing. कोई इससे तब्दीली तो नहीं आएगी. But the grassroots level, the people which are facing so many difficulties since long ago, absolutely from 1990 to till date, the people must get the problems resolved. There is no water, there is no road, there is no electricity anywhere. So these are the basic amenities of the people which they are lacking, and we will absolutely follow these things. And secondly, we will work on the field that this Jammu and Kashmir shall be violence-free Kashmir, Jammu Kashmir, and drug addiction-free Jammu Kashmir, and corruption-free Jammu Kashmir. It is corruption which has brought these miseries to these people. And I think these are our previous political parties who are responsible for all this.
Now, let's talk about a few issues, because now that you are a political party, you will also have to be very vocal about some issues. So, let me ask you, Mr. Sheikh Muzaffar, your position on the recent power strike that we witnessed in Jammu and Kashmir. It caused a lot of trouble. The government did work out a solution with the officials, power department officials, but who is at fault here? This effort at privatization, was that faulty? Or has there been an inherent corruption which has been rampant within the power department, and the officials were only trying to protect their territory?
Inherent corruption which has ramped the power department. This is the main problem. If the electricity will go privatized, I think there will be no problem. Everybody will get a 24 into 7 power, electricity. But the most problem which is that is corruption which is ramping everywhere.
But what is the solution to this corruption? You think the corruption has not gone down even under the current administration, under the LG?
No, no, he is doing a very good job. He has but not enough, but he is trying with his hard to curb this corruption. But still, we have to do a very lot in this field, and we shall be very brave in dealing this corruption. There shall be
Now,
no any agreement.
one of the aspects is that the delimitation commission has met again, and there has been a certain declaration of the seats, where Jammu gets 6 more seats, Kashmir gets 1 more seat, so it's 47 seats in the Kashmir division, 43 seats in the Jammu division. This also
Hmm.
sets the base for elections very soon, or return to perhaps statehood eventually for Jammu and Kashmir, but at least an elected government in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir for the moment. So, when
Definitely.
do you see that happening, and are you going to try and contest the elections if and when they happen in the near future?
Definitely, we will. First of all, I am very much sorry to say that this election, the delimitation commission has not done justice towards, especially towards Kashmir, because
Hmm.
so far I too have met the delimitation commission in Pahalgam, Anantnag, and we stressed them hard to finalize the seats on the basis of this 2011 census. But it is when the results came out, it is very sad to learn that they have done injustice towards Kashmir, which is already facing very high, huge trouble since 1990. But regarding this election process, if elections will happen, that does not matter. But the matter is that the initial and basic amenities of the people, basic problems of the people shall be solved, and we are going for that mission.
You're very strong in Kashmir, that you've already admitted. So, are you going to make efforts to try and get some ground in Jammu, or are you going to work with other organizations and partner and ally with them?
We have ground in Jammu also. We have every part, every basic political heads in the Jammu region. We have block presidents, we have tahsil presidents, we have district presidents everywhere in Jammu and Kashmir. But the focus is in Rajouri and in Jammu and Kashmir
So, this
and
is
in
the
Kashmir
region,
Valley. Sorry, and in Kashmir
and
Valley.
in Kashmir. And in Kashmir
Yes,
Valley and in Rajouri. So these are the regions where you're
Rajouri.
going to focus. Hmm.
Yes,
So,
yes.
Mr. Sheikh Muzaffar, I wish you and your party and your endeavors all the very, very best. Thank you for having this conversation with us, and I look forward to you joining us on some of the important issues regarding Jammu and Kashmir in the near future.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Narsman. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much, Mr.
Thank you.
Muzaffar.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.